What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you the latest clan war recap in WHF Rising versus Sadistic Battle Level 10 clan from Bolivia. And this one was a really close one, even closer than it looked. The WHF Rising came out the victor. We did not deserve the win. It was Sadistic Battle's war to lose, and they did lose it. We were pretty much done. We had a couple people that didn't show up for their attacks, which made a big difference for us, and they could have won. And I'll show you that in just a second. We'll show you what they did to our bases. They 0-starred our number 10, and they did have a Town Hall 10 who got 0 stars against him. They had struggled with our top 5, and you can see that here. They hit our number 5 like 3 or 4 times, and I don't know why they decided to have their number 3 go in on number 1 to try to get 2 stars to win, when all they needed to do was get another star, which would have been an easy 2-star against our number 5. Just didn't make any sense to me. But you know what? We'll take the victory, and we'll just show the rest of the bases here. I think they 3-starred everything else. Yeah, so they got every other thing. Just probably one of our worst wars to date for WHF Rising. We had a lot of 90, 95, 98 percentage, and just no good cleanups, just a whole bunch of problems. Just really not a good war. So we'll go ahead and forget this one. We'll chalk it up as a victory, and we'll be grateful for that, and then we'll really focus a lot harder on our next war. So anyway, I wanted to show one recap attack of theirs, just because I don't really ever do this. But we do have Danker back, which is fantastic. He actually, I would say, everybody wins the war, but he came in with 2 clutch Town Hall 9 3-star attacks for a 6-star clan war, and he unfortunately got beat on the first hit, but it's nothing against him. I wanted to show this because you guys ask about go wipes, and if you guys are still stuck on go wipe, I don't suggest it, but this is how you go wipe, and the reason why is because it's a GoLo wipe. And you'll see what a big difference these loons make instead of bringing an extra pecker or something like that. It's a huge difference. Probably one of the nicest go wipes or GoLo wipes I've ever seen. And I think the base of this base is kind of designed for that, because a lot of the point defenses are on the outside of the base. So it allows all these wizards to go in there kind of untouched. But drops a shattered entry in there, and then drops the the P.E.K.K.A.s to go ahead and do their thing. Has I think, I don't know, is it 2 heals? It's Quad Quake, sorry. He Quad Quaked in, and then he has 2 heals and a Rage. Rages up the core there. But look at these surgical loons. This is what makes the war here. He's got 8 loons. There's 1-for-1 right there of a loon trade, which is, again, 1-for-1s are perfect. It's better if you can get 1-for-1s. Here's another 1-for-1 trade, even against or 2-for-2. So that's another 2 defenses down without these loons barely even being touched. So we've got 3 loons for 3 defenses type of trade, and these loons will continue to go down. This is the only part of the raid I don't agree with, sending these loons in the bottom corner here. It's going to distract a little bit for the ones he sends here on the bottom, but still, it doesn't get too much. But these 2 loons, look at these 2 loons here. They're going to take out 4 Teslas. And if you notice, if you don't bring loons here, all that's going to happen are these golems are going to bang against the wall, P.E.K.K.A.s are going to bang against the wall, and those Teslas are going to fry them all. So he's got 4 Teslas with 2 loons while that golem tanks, which is just fantastic. And yeah, he's still got his king up, his queen up, his king still got the ability, and at this point it's pretty much lights out. He's got still a solid golem. It's almost very low health, but it's still a full golem. And he's only got 2 defenses that are going to do damage, so it's pretty much over at this point. The king's tanking, P.E.K.K.A.'s tanking, and it's all over. So I really watched. I was very impressed with this attack. Very nice attack. Had each part of his attack he had units for each part of his attack, which was very good. So if you are stuck on go wipe, model that. At least bring loons for the back end, hogs for the back end, something like that to help those P.E.K.K.A.s or those golems out. So it's not a true go wipe, but still very similar to it. So props to that attack right there. Very, very nice. I don't have too many good attacks to show here for us. Our Town Hall 9s, we really struggled. So we'll jump in just a few of them, maybe 3 or 4, and show them real quick. We've got a queen charge here, GoVaHo. So we've got a jump, a rage, and 2 heals. We'll go ahead and fast forward this as we're doing that funneling for the queen to go ahead and charge into that king compartment. All the funneling's pretty much been done, so as soon as you get the giant there, we can go ahead and drop wall breakers to go ahead and open that compartment up. There we go. The king will pound on the giant while that queen gets some free shots in here, so even nice double use for that giant. Very nicely done. It allows those wall breakers to get in there untouched and allows the queen to take out the king without getting touched. Very, very good use of 5 unit space. So we've got a hog going in there to, I think, try to trip the clan castle and take out a point defense. There we go. So we've only got 1 point defense focusing on this queen, which is fantastic. That's going to allow her to take care of those skelly traps and focus on these this clan castle without really having to. He didn't even need to rage. Didn't need to have to do that if he didn't want to, but we can go ahead and push along here. So we're starting the bottom part of the raid here with a golem and the wizards on the back to go ahead and help this to get them into this compartment here. So in just a little bit, this queen is going to step into too much more than she can handle. She's going to get fire on by the archer tower and the expo, max expo. The king and the Valkyries are going in there without any kind of wall breaker. So I don't know if he forgot the wall breakers or just said, Valkyries will chew through those level 8 walls. Whatever it is, queen has to use her ability, but still has that expo on, still has that cannon on, and she's pounding through walls here. So it's not looking too good. The Valkyries are under healed, take a jump, and start making their way towards the core. And we've got back-end hogs to go ahead and follow up that kill squad. And that queen right there is still under with the expo and the wizard tower. She's not going to be able to keep up. I think we only have 3 healers. And just, unfortunately, just right there, if she could have held on for an extra 2 seconds, those Valkyries and King would have taken out that expo. But they tripped the double giant bomb set, so that's really good. The healers will split, which is absolutely fantastic. Healing that King, getting some of those golems and those hogs in there, getting that Valkyrie for the top healer. And right now we are under cleanup, so we'll go ahead and fast forward this as everybody's jumping around and moving around. Plenty of Valks, plenty of hogs to go ahead and do that. So that was definitely one of the highlight attacks. And then we're going to go check out the 2 that really won it for us. Cleanup attacks, but still, I mean, number 14 with level 10 heroes. Can you hit a max Town Hall 9 base with level 10 heroes? Yes, you can. And it is not an easy base to hit. And I was looking at this base to hit, and I would have probably never chose to hit it with a Go or a LaLoon with a queen walk. It's just a really, really nice attack. So let's go ahead and check this out. 4 hogs in there, only 10 loons, which is like unheard of for a LaLoon attack. So that's where the big deal is. So this queen has got to go ahead and break or jump into this compartment to get that air defense, and she's got 2 expos that are going to fire on her. Just, I don't know how he does it, but he sends the golem in up from the top, and that queen is doing her thing. Jumps. Okay, so he's not going to use the jump for the queen. I'm trying to remember how he gets into that compartment. But the king takes the jump. Golems are taking the jump. Their job is to just take out that air defense and take care of that clan castle. So that rages up the kill squad to make sure they get in their tank and take out that air defense. That's their only job, is to do that. And the queen is making her way through here. So she's going to take out this wizard tower and I think move into that air defense right after this cannon is done, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what happens here. There we go. So that's how she's going to get the air defense. Now we've got 2 lava hounds for 2 air defenses, which again is not your optimal thing. The queen is going to break into this compartment and work her way through here. Sends the hogs in there to take care of some of these point defenses. She's going to go really low. She still has her ability, but doesn't want to use it yet. So we've still got the expo being, the queen tanking for the expo. That those hogs are the hero hogs there, taking out that air defense so the queen does not have to. Just unbelievably done. We've got Lava Hound coming in from the top and from the bottom, soaking up those traps, and then we've got specifically targeted loons to go ahead and horseshoe around to get into that air defense. Uses a rage to push them through. It's just going to crush the base. It's pretty incredible. So finally that Expo goes down. The sweeper is going to be a pain for this queen, but the loons are making their way in. That Lava Hound is going to get a couple more of these traps, these air traps, and then finally turn and focus on these Teslas, which are going to fry those top loons. But it's going to be perfect timing because that Lava Hound is going to tank just for a couple more hits, uses that last rage while the Lava Hound pops into pups. And then these loons are going to take out the rest of the defenses. Nice split to that wizard tower, under rage, one shot, and that's it. I mean, just so impressive of an attack with a GoLaLoon to boot with a level 10 queen. That's very impressive. Just, again, take a look at the composition, watch that attack again, see what each one of those units was there for. Every single one of those units had its place. Wasn't there just, I'm going to bring 2 loons and 4 hogs or something. So we'll go ahead and check this one out again, hitting up from number 14 down to number 7. Cleanup attack, and going to use a queen walk this time. I don't think we're doing a queen charge. So starts the queen on the bottom here at around the 6 o'clock and drops the healers behind it. And this queen is going to walk up to the northwest. So uses that minion to start the funneling there, realizing that that queen is going to go ahead and take it out, those barracks out real quick after it gets done with that storage, and then we'll be focused to go ahead and walk northwest. So she'll just turn real quick and start walking. There we go. Now we've got the walk going. And that minion will go ahead and continue and funnel for the air defense, or the army camp, and make sure that that queen does that northwest walk. So we've got the queen doing her walk. We've got minions funneling all over the place for easy pickup buildings, trash buildings. And then we've got the queen still doing her thing. And just being very, very, very patient to make sure it's going the way that he wants it to. We've got 1 golem, and I think we've got CC Valks, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got the king thrown in there. We've got the wall breakers to go in with the Valkyries. They're going to do their thing. Take out that Tesla finally, make their way in. We've got no jumps. We've just got heals, and those heals are fine because it's the low walls. That's the only thing that's bad about this base, or makes it easier. That Lava Hound is going to do nothing to the Valkyries or King or Golem or anything else like that. They trip the double giant bomb, so as they're taking the hits from these point defenses, he sends the hogs in from up top. Everything's kind of moving its way down south. Loses 1 hog to a spring trap. That queen takes out the enemy queen and had to use her ability, I believe, but still is being healed, completely full energy, taking out the trash buildings and helping out with that, some of those defenses on the outer edge. They take out the air defense for those healers. The kill squad does that, and now we're just sending in these hogs for the rest of the base. Loses a bunch of hogs, 3 hogs to 1 spring trap, which is always not a good thing, but still has enough. He's got 1 more heal, and I think we got a swag heal, which is even worse. That's just so sad. We're swagging a heal on a max Town Hall 9 base, with level 10 heroes and coming up from number 14. Just incredible. So the healers are healing as that Lava Hound is doing almost no damage, but it's going to heal that Golem almost up to full, and starts with probably more hit points than it ends with more hit points than started with. That's just crazy. Great attack, great war. I love to watch them. Only got 1 more Town Hall 9 attack to show, and the rest were not really worth it. And I shouldn't say that. That's not right. A lot of them were the same. They were GoVaHos for all the rest that were 3-star. I shouldn't say they were bad attacks. We've seen the GoVaHos, so we're watching the Queen walk here, and we're going to go ahead and check E-Ball and hit their number 10. with just a regular GoHo here. I don't believe he brings it Valks in the clan castle, but we'll see. So no, it is a shattered GoHo entry. We've got that one golem going down there, the max, easy 1-for-1 trade with that hog that's only going to get hit by the Wiz Tower. Drops that second golem in up top, and it's following it up with some more wizards behind it. Drops the wall breaker in to enter in that compartment. It has his king and queen that he can drop at any time, and there we go with the king. And just waiting for the queen to get dropped in there. Oh, I'm sorry, the queen is already in there. It's queen walk. Sorry about that. And now it turns into a queen charge. So we've got the queen charging in there. We've got the clan castle with a dragon. Needs to go ahead and do something with those rages and heals there. Drops another poison to make sure they're taken out. A bunch of wizards there, though, on behind the kill squad to make sure that they get in there. And those golems are very tanky. They're tanking for everything else. Tripping that double giant bomb set. And now it's time to send the hogs in just in time as that kill squad's dwindling down, but still tanking those point defenses, which makes it a lot easier for the hogs. Queen is coming in here, eliminating any other double giant bomb spots, and uses that last heal for those hogs up top. And I'm not sure where the bombs are. I think they're already eliminated, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're in that compartment right above the 6 o'clock compartment, if I'm not mistaken. So we are not quite in cleanup mode, but we do have a golem tanking for that Tesla, and then we only have 3 more point defenses. Rages those hogs up, sends some back-end hogs. There was 4 defenses, actually. I didn't see that mortar. But under rage, these hogs, without any bombs to go ahead and trip, they go ahead and do their thing and take out all those 4 defenses with no problem. Take out those skelly traps too, so they're in cleanup mode. Queen is in cleanup mode, and we've got a wizard on the bottom and all over the place, and they're cleaning up here. Not too many hogs, but not too many needed. So very nice attack. Way to go, Ebon, getting that 3 stars. Alright, let's just check out a couple more attacks on our Town Hall 8s, or their Town Hall 8s. And Lex is going to do a GoVaHo Quad Quake with 2 heals. So we'll go ahead and check the hit on their max Town Hall 8 base. And we've got that, if you can do this, send those hogs in to get 1-for-1 trades. Go do it. It's a good thing. And you can also trip the clan castle, so it's a little bit more easily manageable. Drops that Quad Quake, which is going to open that compartment. That one golem, or that one giant, is not going to reroute. He's just going to pound on the wall, but that's just fine. We got a bazillion wizards that are going to take this dragon out in 2 hits. There we go. It is down, and everything's walking into there. So we've got the double giant bomb tripped, and we have no more heals. So these hogs have got to make their way through the rest of this base without any heals, which is kind of scary proposition. But he's got a lot of the kill squad tank, and it's made its way all the way through. He still has a couple Valkyries up, and then uses those clan castle hogs, which only have to fear spring traps at this point. I think the other giant bomb has been tripped as well. So all we have to do there is 1 spring trap, and that's all we have to do is dodge that. We've got the cannon here, and it goes down, so now we are in cleanup mode, taking out those skelly traps, and they've just got to go ahead around the base. We got some rogue hogs going into that town hall in the center, and they're going to go ahead and take it out along with the help of that wizard. So got that. Very nice attack. Way to go. Another GoVaHo, but instead of using 2 heals, I wanted to show that you can do a little different thing. You still use a Quad Quake, but on this one we've got a heal and a rage. Or I'm sorry, the other one was a heal and a rage. This one is double heal. So you can mix and match however you want to. It just depends on what you want to do with your kill squad and what you think you can accomplish. Those little tricky Teslas on the outside are not going to make a difference for this. So these wizards are going to come right up and flank the golems and take out that Tesla. So it's not going to do what it was supposed to do. So that's always a good thing. Uses that wall breaker to break into the compartments. Both the Teslas are down. The golems will reroute. We've got the dragon and the wizard and an archer in the clan castle, but does not have a poison. So we've got to rely on these wizards to go ahead and fry this dragon and everything else. Valkyries are all running in there. We've got 2 heals for them, though. There we go with the first one. The clan castle is finally down with those wizards. And then we're sending the hogs in here. And they're being sent in a counterclockwise fashion. and making their way through. Still has a couple more hogs that he hasn't deployed yet, being very patient with that. Wants to make sure he can take advantage of that heal to grab all those hogs in there for this last heal, as well as maybe some Valkyries. So he can heal at any time if he wants to. Probably not even necessary. He might swag the heal, but I think he's getting a little bit low on his hogs and didn't want to fail the raid. So let's go ahead and get them that heal. Still have to push through to that archer tower and to that Tesla. So I'm not thinking that these hogs are going to make it all the way anyway. So we do have a lot of Valkyries. We got a golem up there, and we've got Valkyries doing the top thing too. So we've got one cannon and one Tesla left over. This archer doesn't know what she's walking into. She's going to go ahead and take out this army camp and then just run into face first into a Tesla, unless these Valkyries make it first. We'll see what happens here. And there we go with the golem. The golems decide to tank for it, and everybody's going to go ahead and take this Tesla out real quick. King uses his ability. He wants to bang in and get to that gold storage. The wizards are going to go ahead and take that out first, so I don't think it's even worth fast forwarding it. There we go. Very nice attack. So that's another way you can do it with two heals instead of a heal and a rage. Let me just make sure that that's what we brought on number 15. I think so. I think that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, heal and a rage. Okay. So number 17, just 3 more to go. We've got traditional GoHo. No Valkyries in this one. Just regular golems and hogs. Almost a mass hog. I think we've got 31 hogs and 1 golem. And we're not doing a quad quake this time. We are just letting this golem get pounded on while we do the funneling. We've got wall breakers, 2 of them to be precise. So we've got minions on the top, and there we go with the 2 wall breakers that will go ahead and reroute everything in here. Drops a P.E.K.K.A. from the clan castle, and we've got a bunch of hogs. So we don't have 31 hogs, we've got 26 hogs. Drops of poison, very nicely done with that poison. As soon as those clan castle units came out, that poison was down, maybe even a little before it, and that's why that they're getting taken care of so easily here. So we've got the king using his ability. We've got a bunch of hogs that just died, and we are sending in some more. We've got 3 heals. The first one right there is being used, and we still have a bunch more hogs to go ahead and send into all these point defenses. But the hogs are definitely struggling. He's spreading the hogs a little bit thin, and very late on that heal, he lost 3 or 4 hogs right there. But he does have a full P.E.K.K.A. up, probably completely full health, if I'm not mistaken, and uses that final heal to push those hogs through. Drops another one on the back end, and that will start the cleanup. So we've got everybody doing cleanup right now, and pretty spread out as well, but a lot of storage bases to take out, which is why it's going to take so much time. Alright, nice attack. Just 2 more. Number 18. And this is pretty much a mass Valk. So very nice attack, but a GoVaHo. So there's no golems in here. Just 13 Valks and 16 Hog Riders, which is a new option you can do. He drops a couple of Giants in there for the funneling, and just wants to make sure that these Valkyries at least get a general direction of where they want to run instead of running all the way around the base. So that's very nice. Notice he does no wall breakers in there. Uses a quad quake to open up the entire base after those Valkyries walk in, and heal will go ahead and pull these Valkyries to take out that clan castle in one swipe. So everything's looking really nice. He still has another heal left over here, and everything's going fine. Those Valkyries are tanking for those hogs up top that are being thrown in. He's got a lot of Valkyries that are running very low on health up on the top, but these hogs will come in here and kind of save the day. They're going to go ahead and take them out while the Valkyries bust through the wall and take out some of those storage. Has tons and tons of hogs to go ahead and heal up through the rest of this base. And I think, yeah, we got all the giant bombs taken care of. So it is pretty much all over. We'll fast forward this as they make their way through the Tesla and Archer Tower, and then we're on cleanup mode. Alright, last one, and I can't read what I wrote down for which base it was. I think it was this one. That was the Mass Hog. Nope, wasn't this one. Let's see if it was 25. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one because we haven't seen a Mass Hog yet. Got builder huts in the corner from what I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 builder huts in the corner. And we got a hog grabbing that lure. So we're going to do the old-fashioned thing. We're going to go ahead and send these barbarians in to take care of this weird clan castle component. We got a hog in there. Got some, a loon and some wizards. But they're all going down. They're all down. So now it's time to go ahead and focus on this. Drops the king in there to tank for 2-point defenses. Very nicely done. And then does a 2-finger drop of about 3 hogs each. And we lose 3 hogs right to 1 spring trap. So that's not going swimmingly. We still have 3 heals though. So we're dropping 3 more in or 4 more in from the bottom. And then we're doing a counterclockwise type of deployment. King is still up though, still kind of tanking for these hogs, or the hogs are tanking for him, either way. And we're still sending in some more hogs. I think he's got a clan castle full of hogs left, and we've dropped a heal right on top of that giant bomb, so very nice. Lose more to spring traps, and we've got our clan castle hogs coming in for the rescue. And then we're basically linking up the heals to make sure that these hogs, there's no way that they can die except the spring traps, so they're going to push their way through, standing in heals the entire time. I think he's lost every single, the max amount of hogs there. I'd have to watch that again, but I swear every single spring trap he hit, he lost 3 hogs. So I think if you watch How to Hog at Town Hall 8, my tutorial I did just about a month ago, you will see that you can only lose a total of 18 hogs maximum to spring traps, and I think he probably lost at least a minimum of 12, but maybe 15 to 18 hogs there. That's pretty impressive to lose them, and he still gets the 3-star. So that's what I'm saying. If you heal right, deploy correctly, and bring the right type of spells, then your hogs are going to get 3 stars. I mean, that's just the way it goes. It's just pretty impressive that you lose that many to spring traps and it can still 3-star. So anyway, that is it. We got the 3-star there, and we are done with this war cap. So a very close one, closer than it really should have been. We have got to step up our Town Hall 9 game. That's where we're lacking. Good job to all the Town Hall 8s. Cleanup was pretty quick on all of them, and that's what we like to see. So continue the good work, and we'll go ahead and beef up our Town Hall 9 game and make sure we focus a little bit more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these attacks, got used to the composition, got used to the the deployment timing and what spells to bring. Go ahead and practice to get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.